Good morning, I'm Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. Candidate registration for the National Assembly chairperson underway. Ruling coalition to field Nanda, Congress Yuvraj Sharma. 5 Nepali youths who had joined the Russian army call on the Indian government to rescue them, says Nepali authorities have remained indifferent towards their plea. The United States airlifts non-essential embassy staff out of Haiti. German ambassador and EU representatives also leave amid escalating violence. And Liverpool and Manchester City share a 1-1 draw in a thriller at the top of the Premier League. Arsenal climb above the pair into pole position. Candidates' registration for the election of chairperson at the National Assembly slated for tomorrow is being done today. CPN Mao Centre that has been leading the government has decided to field Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal's brother Naren Dahal, while Congress has finalized Yuvraj Sharma. Yesterday's meeting of the office bearers of CPN Mao Centre had made the decision to field Dahal for the post. Dahal, who had become a National Assembly member in quota nominated by the President, has 4 years of his term remaining. Mao Centre has 18 members along with the Vice Chairperson in the National Assembly, 10 from CPN UML, 8 from CPN Unified Socialist and 3 from Janata Samajwadi. Meanwhile, Nepali Congress candidate Yuvraj Sharma is a senior leader from Baque. 16 members of the National Assembly are from Nepali Congress and 1 each from Loktantrik Samajwadi and Jana Morcha. The Parliament Secretariat has allocated 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. today for the registration of candidates, while regulation will be published at 1:30 p.m. The post of the National Assembly chair has been an issue of political dispute, as the leadership is responsible for making recommendations for the officials at the Constitutional Commission and remains a member of the Constitutional Council. Nepali Congress has been making efforts to form the opposition alliance, however, it has yet to yield desired result. The party's decision to go with Sharma, meanwhile, has left leader Krishna Prasad Sitaula disheartened. As per the power-sharing deal among the ruling alliance partners, the post of the Vice Chairperson of the National Assembly will be given to CPN UML. Talks are rife regarding the life of the current government before Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal take the floor test at the Parliament. The current election partnership seems to be in favor of the Premier. However, a few leaders say the new alliance will not survive for more than 3 months. Leaders from Premier Dahal's own party have also been criticizing the current alliance for including controversial faces. Likewise, criticisms are also high over the appointment of Narayan Kaji Shrestha at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and a repetition of Shakti Basnet at the Ministry of Energy. There was also strong support for Swarnim Wagle from Rashtriya Swatantra Party for him to be given the Ministry of Finance. However, it could not happen as RSP chairperson Rabi Lamichhane claimed to be Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister. Likewise, Janata Samajwadi chair Upendra Yadav was bent on joining the government as he was assigned the Ministry of Health. Although discontentment regarding the alliance has yet to surface in CPN UML, analysts say the current coalition could fall apart anytime soon as there are too many interests involved. Prime Minister Dahal is preparing to take the vote of confidence on 13th of March. He has the majority support. However, the bitter past with CPN UML chair only needs more band-aid to sustain the alliance. Kantipur Television has received a video that shows Jitendra Pun, the son of former Vice President Nanda Bahadur Pun, involved in gold smuggling. The video was taken by Chinese nationals who sold the illegal gold to Pun, and it first shows the Chinese nationals speaking in their language, followed by Pun signing a document regarding the transaction. In the video, Pun is asked to show his identity card, to which he complies. The video then shows details of the transaction. In the 6-page agreement, Pun has borrowed the gold based on the rate of 385 RMB per gram, which is the Chinese currency. Pun, based on the agreement, had borrowed 4 kilograms of gold with the assurance of paying within 1 year. Likewise, based on the agreement signed on October 2019, the interest rate at which the gold was borrowed was 0.3% per day. Pun is also seen giving his fingerprints. The 6-minute-long video also shows the Chinese nationals taking Pun's national ID card as security. Kantipur Daily had also reported that Vice President's personal secretary's national ID card had also been used for gold transaction. Last year, the former Vice President's another son, Dipesh, had also been alleged of having close ties with Dawa Chiring, who is one of the main individuals behind the 60 kilograms gold smuggling scandal. However, Dipesh was let go after general inquiry. 9 people are still in judicial custody in the case. Meanwhile, Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister Rabi Lamichhane has directed Inspector General of Police to investigate the alleged involvement of Jitendra Pun and Dipesh Pun, the sons of former Vice President Nanda Bahadur Pun, in gold smuggling. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in several provinces regarding difficulties in accessing services available at the province headquarters. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
संघबाट आउनुहुने सचिवज्यूहरू भएको कारणले एकदमै धेरै चाहिँ काठमाडौँ नै केन्द्रित भएको कारणले मन्त्रालयमा धेरै नहुने कारणले पनि सेवा गर्नलाई गाह्रो छ।
कुन मन्त्रालय कहाँ छ, कुन काम कहाँबाट हुन्छ, भौतिकमा गयो सामाजिकमा पुग्नुपर्छ, सामाजिकमा गयो मुख्यमन्त्री कहाँ पुग्नुपर्छ। अब त्यो जनतालाई नै थाहा छैन कुन काम कहाँबाट भइरहेछ भन्ने कुरा।
दुष्ट सेवा दिने कुराहरुमा राजनीतिक खिचतानीले पनि अलिकति तलमाथि पारेको छ।
स्थानीय तहबाट हाम्रो कामहरू यहीँबाट हुने भएकोले हामीलाई उता जानु पर्दैन।
जनतालाई सुविधा दिने अहिले सरकार भनेको छँदै छैन।
काम गराउन जाउँलाई चाहिँ प्रदेशमा अलि मलाई त लागेर छैन। मैले यही काम हुन्छ।
प्रदेशको आफ्नै ऐन कानुनहरू नबनेको कारण अहिले पनि मान्छेलाई केही काम पर्दा त्यो काठमाडौँ केन्द्रित हुनु परेको।
प्रदेश सरकारले यहाँ चासो लिँदैन। यहाँ 2 नम्बर प्रदेशमा चासो लिँदैमा त्यो 2 नम्बर प्रदेश अगाडि हुन्छ। यहाँ त्यही कारणले काठमाडौँ जानु बाध्य छ।
कर्मचारीहरू कहाँ हुन्छ थाहा हुँदैन। स्थानीय कर्मचारीहरू छ, कमसेकम कोअपरेट त गर्नु पर्यो नि कि हैन। सेवाग्राही आज हामी समयमा सेवा दिनुपर्छ।
कुन बेलामा कुन सरकार ढलिन्छ, कुन पार्टीको सरकार बन्छ, अब त्यो एउटाले कारबान गर्छ, अर्कोले कारबानलाई मान्दैन।
5 Nepali youths who had joined the Russian army have called on the Indian government to rescue them. They have made public a video in Indian language through a social media platform saying that the Nepali government and the Nepalese embassy in Moscow have remained indifferent towards their plea. The call has been made after the Indian government rescued 3 of their citizens who had been recruited in the Russian army. In the video, which is 2 minutes 10 seconds long, the Nepali youths have said that they had been deceived by an agent and had been recruited in the Russian army. Their personal details, however, have not been revealed in the video.
अभी हम लोग रशिया के आर्मी में हैं। हम लोग हमारा मुल्क नेपाल से आए थे, लेकिन अभी यहाँ आके हमें बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है क्योंकि हमारे साथ एजेंट ने हमें झूठ बोल के इधर भेजा है। हमें रशिया आर्मी में जाके हेल्पर में काम करना चाहिए ऐसा बोल के हमें भेजा था, लेकिन इधर आके हमें फाइट में जाना पड़ रहा है। फाइट में जा रहे हैं, वार में जा रहे हैं, इसलिए हम लोग यहाँ से निकलना चाहते हैं। हमारे साथ 3 इंडिया के भाई लोग थे, उन लोगों को इंडिया ने वापस कर दिया, लेकिन हमारा नेपाल एम्बेसी हमारा कुछ भी हेल्प नहीं कर रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है नेपाल से। इसलिए हम अपना वो पड़ोसी देश इंडिया से मदद मांगना चाहते हैं। हमें बहुत बड़ा आस है कि इंडिया भी हमारा मदद करेगा, हमें निराश नहीं करेगा, क्योंकि नेपाल और इंडिया का बहुत अच्छा संबंध है। इसलिए हम आप लोगों से मदद मांगना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि आप लोगों का देश बहुत एम्बेसी भी पावरफुल है, देश भी पावरफुल है। हमारा नेपाल से कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है। अभी हम लोग सभी लोग यहाँ के नेपाल के सभी लोग भाई लोग नेपाल जाना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि हमारे साथ फ्रॉड हुआ है। हमें हेल्पर में बोल के अभी हमें फाइट में भेज रहे हैं बहुत ज़्यादा। हम 30 बंदे थे, हमारे 30 बंदे में अभी हम सिर्फ 5 बंदे बाकी है। किसी को किधर भेजा है, कोई लोग ज़्यादा इंजरी हुआ है, लेकिन हम लोग अभी सिर्फ 5 ही है, वही है, हम आप लोग से मदद मांगना चाहते हैं।
At least 13 Nepali youths who had joined the Russian army have already died. Families of the deceased claim that the number of deaths is much higher and that the government has not revealed the actual data. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. What's your take on the Prime Minister's announcement of not allocating budget for industries, recording no progress while saying he will revive struggling industries? Your options are A, double standard, B, politics for vote, and C, adding burden on state coffers. Voting is on. Type any WS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Time now for international update. The United States airlifted non-essential embassy staff out, and the German ambassador and EU representatives also left yesterday amid violence in Haiti. A spokesperson for the German Foreign Ministry said later yesterday that the German ambassador and EU diplomatic staff had also left the country as a result of the very tense security situation in Haiti. They had relocated to the Dominican Republic and would work from there until further notice. It comes as violent gangs have overrun the country, threatening to bring down the government. A wave of violence broke out in late February while Prime Minister Ariel Henry was visiting Kenya to push for a UN-backed deployment of a police force from the East African country to fight gangs. Since then, the criminal gangs have taken control of much of the capital, Port-au-Prince, and have attacked key infrastructure, including 2 prisons, where the majority of the 3,800 inmates were able to escape. Meanwhile, the head of the International Organization for Migration, IOM, called Port-au-Prince a city under siege. More than 360,000 Haitians have been internally displaced because of the violence, the IOM said on Saturday. Heavy rain in Bolivia's capital, La Paz, prompted authorities to declare a state of emergency after overflowing rivers destroyed many houses over the weekend. Bolivian President Luis Arce pledged to send heavy machinery and 3,000 troops to prevent further damage, according to a government document. Heavy rains caused flooding in several neighborhoods and isolated parts of the city by cutting water, electricity and roads. The government's main priorities are re-establishing potable water, electricity services and to stop water from overflowing in the area. 1 person died over the weekend in La Paz because of the heavy rains, while nearly 50 people have died in deluges across the country since the rainy season began in January, according to official data. Security has been tight as pro-Palestinians protested outside the Dolby Theatre in Hollywood, where the annual Academy Awards ceremony is taking place. Hundreds of pro-Palestinian protesters, angered by the Israel-Gaza conflict, shouted and slowed traffic in the streets surrounding the venue. Dozens of police officers were seen guarding the area. Earlier, some others blocked a street through which the pro-Palestinian march intended to pass. Protesters demanded a ceasefire and voiced their condemnation of U.S. support for Israel at one of the country's most prestigious cultural events. 5 months into Israel's campaign following the October 7 Hamas-led attack on southern Israel, Palestinian health authorities say nearly 31,000 Palestinians have been killed. The Israeli offensive in Gaza, which is supported by the United States, has displaced most of the enclave's 2.3 million people and led to critical shortages of food, water and medicine. The 4-member SpaceX Crew 7 said their goodbyes to the International Space Station earlier today in a change of command ceremony, capping their nearly 6-month mission aboard the orbiting outpost. NASA astronaut Jasmine Mokbeli, Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency astronaut Satoshi Furukawa, Roscosmos cosmonaut Konstantin Borisov and ESA astronaut Andreas Mogensen will bring home time-sensitive research to Earth, according to NASA. The SpaceX Dragon spacecraft is scheduled to undock from the space station at 5 minutes past 11 a.m. local time today for an early morning splashdown off the Florida coast the following day. Before wrapping up, here's a look at the top stories once again. Candidate registration for the National Assembly chairperson underway. Ruling coalition to field Narendra Hal, Congress Yuvraj Sharma. 5 Nepali youths who had joined the Russian army calls on the Indian government to rescue them, says Nepali authorities have remained indifferent towards their plea. The United States airlifts non-essential embassy staff out of Haiti. German ambassador and EU representatives also leave amid escalating violence. And Liverpool and Manchester City share a 1-1 draw in a thriller at the top of the Premier League. Arsenal climb above the pair into pole position. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.